What's up, y'all? Keep it moving. All right, online dating in 2020. This is a thing that's coming up a lot because of this whole situation we got going on right now. But I've talked to a lot of people about this. I see people post about it online, yada yada. So, my background, I used to do online dating about 9 years ago. And then it was before it was completely oversaturated. There weren't a ton of dudes on there. And the women were more likely to give you a chance, the average guy, I'll say, more likely to give you a chance because they weren't being bombarded with messages by so many guys. And we all know the dick pic thing and all that stuff that these dudes send to women, which I'll never understand. I've never been that way. I don't offer my value to a girl I don't know. I just offer something up to someone you don't even know. Here, look at this. You want me? It's pathetic, and it's real thirsty, and it's weak, and that's why women are typically grossed out by it. You know, if it's easy to get, the person doesn't value it. It's not the same. And yeah, there's moments where you meet somebody at the right moment and they want to hook up and all that stuff. That's great. It does happen, but the odds are still against you. So the difference I see now since 9 years ago, which I tried online dating recently. Man, I can't even get one match. And I got photos of me in three-piece suits playing big shows on big stages, and me shirtless, and I'm in the shape of my life, and I still can barely get a match. And I do get them occasionally, but it's never, you know, you guys all know this, everyone knows this. It's never typically the person you'd picture yourself with. It's never your first choice. It's never quite your taste or whatever you want to call it. But what I've noticed, and what a lot of guys notice, is women go on there now just for validation. Social media and dating apps have just spoiled it for all of us. And it's because the value of it now. Men's attention, compliments, all that type of stuff for men means nothing. It means nothing. And we see it all day. Social media is, by and large, selfies are all done by women. And men do it too, but women, it is overwhelming. And women do a lot of the validation posting where, check out my new shoes, and she's bending over, and that's what it is. It's to get the butt shots so that she gets all these likes and all these dudes telling her, you're an angel on earth and you're beautiful. Guys, stop doing that, man. It makes it so much worse for everybody. You're giving them something for free they didn't earn. That validation and those compliments, they did not earn those, man. You don't give those to her. It makes it harder on all of us. Because women don't value this now, they bring much less to the table. And here's an example. If you see a video or a TV show where they ask women and men about dating, whatever, and they say to a woman, what do you bring to the table? She'll be like, psh, I am the table. I am the table. What don't I bring to the table? Which is nothing. Because they don't have to. Because dudes' standards are so low now. There's guys out there that they're so thirsty that they'll accept anything as long as they can get laid, which is just pathetic, and it's sad. And I want dudes to start respecting themselves more and start having standards, man. Like the type of girl I date, it doesn't have to be that specific, but one thing's true for every girl I've ever dated. I date very feminine women that know how to take care of a dude. Every girl I date can cook and clean and knows how to take care of me when I'm sick, or just brings a lot to the table to make me want to stay. And that's the big difference these days. You know, women can get any guy they want, but making them stay that's the difference. You know, women dictate the whole dating game, but when it comes down to commitment, men dictate that. And guys they allow women to get away with bringing damn near nothing to the table, man. It shocks me. And years back, like I'm 39 tomorrow. Years back, I remember talking to women in my early 20s, and the odds were in my favor that she was just talking to me. Now, these women are talking to 10, 12 guys or more in their DMs at the same time, and we're all pitted against each other, and we're all in a competition. It's a race, guys. Who's the best? Who brings the most to the table? And with those type of things, I can't take it seriously, man. How could you ever trust somebody or feel loyalty for someone when you know they're consistently looking for that bigger, better deal? And a lot of this is just guys give up non-sexual attention freely, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I refuse to do the ping pong texting where you're texting back and forth with a girl, because what she's doing is she's getting you to give her attention without earning it. And a lot of guys don't see it that way. They're like, well, it's just texting. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because the women will text with as many guys as they can just for attention. I know that sounds pathetic, and I know it sounds lame and weak and stupid, but that's what women do. Because sex is meaningless when you get it for free. And too many guys will just sleep with any girl because it's offered. So, but the non-sexual attention is the stuff that's valuable to women. Like, treat me like a princess. I'm a queen. Like, it's, so they want to be treated that way. And if they can get away with offering nothing, they will. I mean, that's, everybody wants the best deal where they give the least, of course. If you want to buy a car, you want to get it as cheap as possible and the best quality. It's just the way it goes. But guys, we lead in this stuff. We all lead, and we're allowing this stuff because guys are thirsty and they're making it worse on everybody. So I don't online date. I'll just meet women in public, which this is a great time to meet women in public, man, because dudes do not approach anymore. There's a few that do it. They're typically not white. And the guys that do approach, you're more likely to get the caliber of woman you want. Because online, women just have to go off looks. And any guy with a moderate amount of success with women knows that women pick up on vibe and charisma. It's not just your looks, it's everything. It's your confidence, it's everything else. All women see online is a picture and maybe your career, what you do, which that can go a long way. But the picture is the big one. And because there's so many options for a woman now, their standards are through the roof, man. Even a 4 on the rating scale thinks she deserves a CEO that's 6'4" with a six-pack. It's just the way it is now. Women have too many options, and this online stuff gives women a false sense of confidence. Like, they think they're hot shit. It's because of all this free attention dudes give them. And women will go online for a day just because I want to feel good about myself. So they'll go online and they'll just to get the attention from the guy with no intention of meeting up. And with me, I go straight to the punch. I'm like, hey, I'm not on here. I'm not into the pen pal thing. Like, we should get together. Here's my number, or give me your number, whatever. And that it's more likely to work. But for the most part, man, they're just bombarded with so many messages that the odds are way stacked against you. So the best thing you can do is get off of there, go out and really date. Give her that romantic comedy moment. Give her that slick, suave James Bond shit where you go up and you're smooth, and she's impressed and she's surprised because you met her at a grocery store or at a clothing store, somewhere out of the ordinary that she didn't expect. And all the relationships I've had have been from random meeting somebody, randomly. I've done an online dating thing. I dated girls out there. It never panned out. I know it does, but again, the odds, I think, are 1 in 10,000 that you get an actual 2-year-long relationship from online dating. So a big problem with this stuff is people use it as a crutch too. Like, it's an excuse, like, okay, now you don't have to go out and you don't have to develop those social skills and actually risk the rejection of going up and talking to someone. Because it's a big deal. I get anxiety about it too, but you just got to go out and not care. And once you don't care, it gets easier. And like any other skill, the more you do it, the easier it'll get. If you go out every week, say you go out during the day, approach 10 women in a week. Just approach 10 women, make that a quota. This week, I'm gonna approach 10 women, and it could be as simple as sparking some conversation in line at Starbucks. Just something where you're honing those skills and you're breaking down your resistance to that rejection. pretty soon that stuff doesn't even bother you, man. Like I have women reject me, and I don't. It's like I barely notice, and I'll go and I'll hit on another girl right in front of that girl. Like I don't care. Who cares? Dude, they're like buses in the city, man. Another one comes by every 10, 15 minutes. You're good. It's fine. The rejection scares the hell out of everybody, but it's not that bad. But we're so spoiled now because of this online dating, man. So my advice, guys, is just get off the online dating. Take up a hobby, man. Do something. Go to a dance class. Just anything where you're around groups of people. So, all right, guys, stay away from online dating. We're taking it back. Start having more standards. Know what the woman you want to be with looks like. And I don't mean physically. What are her traits? What do you want out of it? So, all right, boys. Keep your head up. Stay strong and keep it moving.